Wir sind immer noch im Büro von Nevada Zinc und wir sprechen jetzt mit Don Christie von Norvista Capital, dem größten Aktionär des Unternehmens. Don, thank you for talking to me.
Thanks very much.
We just would like to know, you as the largest shareholder of the company, what was your reason for getting in there and how do you think they're faring so far?
Well, we've got 4 core investments in our portfolio, which we began in 2014. And as a matter of fact, the Nevada Zinc project in Lone Mountain in Nevada was vended into Nevada Zinc by Norvista.
Okay.
We obtained the property and we're very excited about the prospects for zinc going forward in the next commodity cycle. And we needed an operator to take care of the project for us. And we decided that at that time it was Gold Spike, and they ultimately changed their name to Nevada Zinc. We thought they would be a good operator. Nevada Zinc had a portfolio of projects in Yukon, some gold projects, but we were concerned about the seasonality of working in the Yukon. It was about 5 months out of the year, you're blanked out. There would be no news, the market's always looking for news, and so we needed an offset against the gold projects. And as well, gold was out of favor a couple of years ago. We were a little concerned about where it was going to be going in the near term, but we had a very high level of comfort with the base metals. So we decided to, as I mentioned, we vended Lone Mountain into Nevada Zinc, and we have continued to support the company. We support the company by participating in private placements. We participate in the secondary market. We buy stock when we see there's an opportunity. And at this point, Nevada Zinc has delivered on what they said they would do for us. We have a high level of confidence in the management team. And quite frankly, our expectations as it pertains to zinc prices have been met. I think when we looked at zinc in 2014, it was trading around 65 cents US a pound.
Around there.
You know, I mean, if you look back to 1980, the commodity cycle is pretty predictable. And we were at the bottom of a terribly difficult point in the cycle, but you know, if you show that to an actuary, he goes, trust me, it's going back up again. And in fact, we've seen that. Zinc has retraced back to about, well, today it's about $1.26 US a pound. It's been as high as, I think, $1.32. And, you know, we like what Bruce, the CEO, has done. He's drilled about 82 holes into the project. It looks like a terrific high-grade project in an open pit environment. I mean, it's got an average grade, I understand, of sort of 5 to 7%. If you look globally at open pit and underground mines, the average grade is about 5%. So we're talking about a grade in excess of the global average, and this is open pit. So, and it's also what's known as zinc oxide. It's not a sulfide. And the market at first seemed a bit concerned about the fact that it was an oxide because for about the last 50 years, zinc has been primarily mined from sulfides.
Yes.
We were concerned, or they were concerned, about the market's reaction to the oxide. Bruce undertook some preliminary metallurgical work, and it was shown that it is very easy to extract the zinc from the oxide, the host ore. But more importantly, the zinc oxide can be turned into what's known as zinc sulfate, which is a fertilizer. We're on the border with California. There is a dearth of zinc, quite frankly, in the soils of many countries in the world because they've simply been over-farmed.
Yeah.
And you know, we think that the ability for us to get involved in a zinc sulfate project is quite significant. But alternatively, they could create zinc concentrate and sell it as a metal. So we like the two-pronged approach that the oxide presents. But quite frankly, with the resurgence in the gold market right now, we're very excited about their gold portfolio. I mean, they've got 3 projects, Livingston, VIP, and Goodman, all of which look very promising. Gold Corp was in the market back in June or July of last year, spent $520 million buying Kaminak Gold to get at the Coffee Gold project. Nevada Zinc has the property to the west of the Coffee project. And Gold Corp has now bought the north, the east, and the south projects around Coffee. So if one does a little deductive reasoning,
you
might think that they might want to move to the west, and we would certainly entertain discussions will go with our pockets. So very pleased to date, one of our core investments. We will continue to support the company.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
Good talking to you.
Thank you.